Hey, Coach. Welcome to Coach's Corner. Thanks for being on the show. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Good. All right. Will you start off just by telling us a little bit about yourself, where you grew up?
Sure. So I was born in Honduras. Lived there for my first 4 years, and then we moved to Miami for a year, and then we relocated to Michigan and lived most of my life in Michigan until my junior year of high school, really the end of my sophomore year, summer of my sophomore year, moved to England. Lived in England for 2 years. And then came to Bourbonnais, Illinois for college here at Olivet, and have been here from pretty much most of that time.
So growing up, did you play soccer or?
I did. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I played soccer all my life. Yeah, pretty much started playing in Honduras when I was like 3 years old. Played Pee Wee soccer like when I was 4 and 5, and then really played all the way. I had opportunities to play club soccer when I was 10 and decided it was too much for me. It was too intense for me. So I waited till I was about 12 and then made the decision to, okay, I want to play club soccer, and really got into more high level of play when I was 12.
That's awesome. So doing that, do you have any like fun memories from it?
Oh, well, I mean, it's a great game. You know, you're running around and you get nicknames and you do crazy stuff and go to tournaments, and so yeah, I mean, all of that is part of it. A lot of fun as a part of soccer. I played a ton of sports, so it wasn't just soccer. I didn't just play soccer. I played just a whole bunch of other range of sports, but soccer was definitely my favorite.
Is your favorite? What about as a coach now? Do you have like just a stick out like memory that might be your favorite?
As a coach?
As a coach, yes.
Absolutely. I mean, and it's kind of I have two. One was in 2008 when we won our first national championship, and just the feeling I had afterwards. It's hard to explain. It's kind of a surreal moment, and as I look back at that, it was almost I was taken back, because to be honest, I thought it would feel better, and instead it was more of a numbness, like almost like that's it, and the season's over. You finished with a win, which is amazing. How often do you end your season with a win? You finished with a win, you take back this banner. I just was like, it was kind of a real empty feel actually in 2008. And then in 2012, that was awesome, because in 2012 we were at the NAIA National Championship, and we were playing four-time national champions, Lee University at the time, and they were seeded number 1. We were seeded number 16. We'd already won a couple of games that nobody thought we could win, and I remember walking into the locker room and just talking to a group of young ladies who were hungry, and who didn't doubt themselves, and I said, anything can happen. This is your moment, your time. Anything can happen. And going into double overtime with them, and the best was that Lee had earlier that morning. We had heard reports earlier that morning in the hotel. They were just trash talking us big time. Like we weren't any good. We weren't supposed to be there. So for us to be in the double overtime game, go into penalty kicks, and beat them was an amazing moment in my career.
Wow. Yeah, no, I kind of relate to your feeling 2008. I kind of understand what you're saying with that.
Yeah.
So now, do you have any like, hidden talent or something that we might not know about?
Well, I love to ski. I was into gymnastics quite a lot when I was younger, and wrestling, and I love martial arts. So.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So with the martial arts, I actually have a question on here. It's a little different, but if you were a martial artist and you had to break a brick with your hand, can you demonstrate for me the sound that you would make breaking that brick?
Oh my gosh. All right. I would take all the energy in. Yeah! Like that.
Wow. Yeah. That's awesome. Man. All right. Now a different one here. If you had any superpower in the world, what would your superpower be?
Wow. Man, I would love to fly.
Okay.
I think flying would be amazing. Just to get up and just take off, soar through the air. People after me, I could soar through the air. If I'm after somebody else, I could soar through the air. I could just want to be somewhere like that, just fly. It'd be awesome.
So when you're flying, would you have hands down to the side, one arm, two arms up?
Oh, I would be doing all kinds.
Oh,
I'd be
okay.
here, I'd be flipping, I'd be twirling, wherever.
Got
I'd
you.
just enjoy it.
And when you take off, is the ground breaking, or is it just you're just taking
No,
off?
I would just kind of hover and levitate off the floor and then take off like a speeding bullet.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, a different question here. If there was a genie and you found the genie and you had to rub the lamp, you know, that whole jazz, you had 3 wishes.
Yeah.
The only stipulation is it can't be for more wishes. What are your 3 wishes?
Oh man. I would probably wish. Man, that's a great question. If I wished for money, then nobody would like me just for me. They'd like me for my money. So I don't know if I'd wish for money, and I'm not, you know. and then if I like wished for fame, then I would never know if people really liked me for who I really was again, because it would just be from the genie. And if I like wished for maybe good health, like long life. There you go.
That's a pretty good one.
But see, long life is a bad one too, because then everyone you love and care for passes away and you're alone. So that's a really tough question.
Okay.
I don't know if I've answered it correctly, but I've answered 3 different wishes that could possibly be there, and it's just the responsibility for asking those types of things.
It's a tough question.
It is a really tough question. Knowledge, that would be awesome. To always know you're right.
Yeah.
That's also scary.
I mean, we all think that anyways, don't we?
Yeah,
So,
that's right.
yeah.
To always know you're right. Wisdom, that's what, I mean, a good Christian would say, wisdom, because, of course, that's what Solomon was granted by God, to be wise. So those would be maybe some of my, you know, long life.
You have to think about it a little harder.
Wisdom and knowledge, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So here we're going to transition segments here. I call this the this or that segment. Just answer this or that.
Okay.
All right, cool. First one. You Coke or Pepsi guy?
Coke.
Coke. All right. You call it soda or pop?
Pop.
Okay. Or Coke. You know, some people say
Yeah.
Coke. Pen or pencil?
Pen.
Your pen?
Yeah.
Is it blue, black?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter?
Blue, probably.
Blue. Okay. What about cornhole or bags?
Bags.
Bags. Okay. What about, do you call it soccer or football?
Depends on where I'm at.
Okay.
I'd call it both.
Call it both?
Here, I call it soccer.
Okay. But like other countries?
It's footy.
Okay. Oh, okay. Footy. What about pancake or waffles?
Pancakes.
Pancakes. Are you a, let's say, phone call or text kind of guy?
Phone call.
Phone call. Okay. Probably face-to-face over phone call?
Definitely.
Of course. What about an ice cream cone or in a bowl?
Cone.
Cone. All the way. Favorite kind of ice cream?
Probably black cherry.
Black cherry. Okay. Name burst. So I'll come up with a word and you just, first thing on your mind.
Okay.
All right. So we got sports.
Soccer.
Minute.
Man.
Okay. Food.
Hamburger.
ONU.
Love it.
Family.
Love them.
Coaching.
Awesome.
All right. This brings me to the last segment. We're getting a little bit more serious now. We call this Tough Talks. So all I need you to do is just read C and D for me as fast as you can.
As fast as I can.
As fast as you can.
How many cookies could a cook if a cook could cook cookies? A good cook could as much cookies as good cook who could cook cookies. Through 3 cheese trees, 3 free fleas flew, while these fleas flew, freezy freeze blew, freezy breeze made these 3 trees freeze, freezy trees made these trees cheesy freeze. That's what these 3 free fleas sneeze.
Yes, thanks, Coach. Awesome. Hey, I just want to say thanks for being on the show today. I appreciate it.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Do you have anything else you'd like to say?
No, go Tigers.
Yeah, all right, thank you.